After a complete soft crash, I'm so ready to be done with this, dude. Like, so ready. I'm so ready to be done with this. This is getting ridiculous. Because I played this just fine. I've played like 4 sessions. Like, I've played 4 sessions, hours each, right? I've only played this for like 6 hours, which is less than my other play sessions. And why am I getting memory leaked? What is it that I hit a certain point in campaign and it just started? Like, what is going on? I don't understand, dude. Start from checkpoint? Maybe hardware side? And I don't know, man. Like, I don't... This has been fine, right? The last 3 times I played it. This is getting ridiculous.
The transfer was successful. My senses are beginning to settle. I feel smaller.
Couldn't help but count while you all were calling the 9, but where was 3?
Absent. And I remember I know why. I'm supposed to tell you something.
You have your chisel, Orin. Use it and find us clarity.
Try this again. I hate stitching VODs together because the last time I did it, like, I had issues with it actually converting. Took way too long.
Won't get her there.
But maybe a member of the 9 could.
How am I stuck on geometry?
The current age for the golden age?
A trade like that wouldn't be possible. The 9 can bring anything forward in time, but nothing ever goes backward. 3 would have told her as much.
Maya's echo means no isn't an answer.
This sounds like it isn't about simple refusal, though. It's a matter of physical impossibility.
When Maya spoke to us in the gorge, she said she did what she came here to do. But we're not back in the golden age. What did she try to do?
Am I actually supposed to die there? Like, what's going on?
We can't worry about this now, Guardian. We need the Archon out of the way. Then we'll deal with Maya.
Bro, why are we noob trapping this? I'm actually stuck at this point. Like, why are we noob trapping at the last mission? Bro, this is something you throw in like halfway in the campaign as a haha funny, don't make mistakes. Why are we noob trapping this? Why are we noob trapping this, Destiny? Like Bungie, like Sony, and like, come on, why are we doing this? How can... I'm genuinely getting upset with this. That looks genuinely fucking awful, just to have that floating in the air. And the fact that this is a multiple person soft lock? Bungie, come on. This isn't Curse of Osiris. This isn't Warmind. This is DLC, what, 7? I'm actually getting upset with this. You're not meant to live there? Then they need to fucking do something about it. It's not hard. Like, sure, I'm tired right now, right? I'm actually getting upset, though. Because this...
The transfer was successful. My senses are beginning to settle. I feel smaller.
Couldn't help but count while you all were calling the 9, but where was 3?
absent. And I remember I know why. I'm supposed to tell you something.
You have your chisel, Orin. Use it and find us clarity.
Round 3.
The Vex and the singularity. Maya's goal has always been to return to the Golden Age. But a black hole
Actually getting a
won't get her
headache
there.
now.
But maybe a member of the Nine could. She came to make a deal with 3. Trade the current age for the Golden Age?
A trade like that wouldn't be possible. The Nine can bring anything forward in time, but nothing ever goes backward. 3 would have told her as much.
Maya's echo means no isn't an answer.
This sounds like it isn't about simple refusal, though. It's a matter of physical impossibility.
When Maya spoke to us in the Gorge, she said she did what she came here to do. But we're not back in the Golden Age. What did she try to do?
The echo can compel, but it cannot force the impossible. We can't worry about this now, Guardian. We need the Archon out of the way. Then we'll deal with Maya.
Grab ball, go up here. There we go. No, my criticism stands. This is DLC like 7. I'm sure somebody knows what number expansion this is. At a certain point, this gets ridiculous. I expect this from, 1 or 2, not 7. Especially if this is meant to be Bungie's, like, restart. This is getting ridiculous. When I have to stop because chat tells me that there's a Vex node you have to shoot, and I'm looking at this, there's an issue in environmental feedback, and that is my biggest criticism throughout this entire expansion. Well, there's something somewhere. That's all I know. What? What is going on with collision? Bro, like, I don't understand how no one else has these issues. Like, I've heard a lot of negativity. I've yet to hear about a single Steam review that that criticizes that. That criticizes, I can't even say words right now. My brain is just mush. There has not been a single Steam review where I've heard about, like, ball collision being a thing. I've heard that there's been, like, puzzles that, like, have taken people 15 minutes to solve. Definitely been soft locks, but I have not heard a single Steam review talk about how... Just talk about it. I've not seen a single one. I thought Legendary Gear was supposed to only boost me to 100. I don't know why the enemies are 200 now. That seems a little more than 20 under. What is your recharge on? What? That's 4 warps in a row. What is your recharge on those? I know Minotaurs have a recharge timer. Unless these are ultras, I don't. What causes them to warp that much? What is the trigger? That's just a warp. They didn't used to do that. There's a recharge timer on them. So these have to be ultras then. It would make sense because they upgraded knights to have boomers that fire consistently and ogres can walk forward. Those are ultras, so I guess they're just ultras now, which is fine. But I'm not gonna get gaslit that they've always done. They've always had a timer. Like they've always had a a cooldown. How I didn't see that Hydra. Have a cool... I don't know what to tell you. I've known for a fact that they can warp. They will maybe do a second warp, and then they will have to stop. I don't know how else I can really like talk about it. Ugh. This should have been the last mission. The last mission criticality should have been this mission. Hot take. This is a lot more slower and methodical. I actually really enjoyed last mission. Yeah. God. Let it end. Make it stop. I don't even know where I reside spatially right now, if I'm being completely honest. I have no idea where I'm at. That leads me back there. Oh, come on, where are you? I literally just saw it. Come on. Bro, where am I going? Come on, what puzzle do I have to do now? Did I actually body block that unironically? You're kidding me. I can't even see where it's going at this point. I literally can't even see it up there. It's in my blind spot. I'm having issues with verticality right now. My brain is not actually registering anything that's going on above me. I don't know how to describe it. It's like I can't even see what it's doing. I literally just saw the tree. Kip, please remember for 5 seconds where you found the tree. This is sad. Like, this is actually embarrassing that I don't remember where the tree is. I just found it. How did I miss this? How did I miss this? Where is it getting stuck? It's getting stuck like right there, and I can't see what's going on. Dude, just I want to do damage. Just let me fucking do damage, please. It's making... No, it's not. It's not making any sound. I don't hear anything. I hear nothing. Whatever, dude. It's making a low fucking buzz. Like, it's just fizzling out up there. What is going on up there? Say the puzzle? No. Honestly, I really don't want to know the solution. Because this is... I need to get up there. I need to fucking find my way up there. I need to see what's going on when I hit the thing. I can't even look directly above me. It's something on the back wall. I am getting really upset with this right now. From where? What do you mean immune? What do you... There's not a barrier around it. That doesn't... That's Bungie. That's literally not how you've set your game to work. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. That's literally not how those cubes are supposed to work. There's supposed to be a barrier around them. You have to do whatever mechanic to let the barrier down. You can't just make them immune when literally all expansion, every cube... Ugh, come on! There's another part? Yeah, I figured. My criticism is that every other mission in this campaign, if you can't shoot the box, there's a Vex box around it. There's a holographic cube around it. Why is it missing here? That right there, what I'm shooting at, that should be around the box if you can't shoot it. That's literally how Bungie has programmed the game to work. Of course it despawned. Nope, didn't work like I wanted that to. I'm assuming I'm hitting all of that. It gets to the back, and then that should execute a brief window where I can destroy the box. But clearly, I'm either doing it way too slow, or that's not the answer. Noise out of the relocate. What? No, I'm not. It's not the success noise. Unless I'm just fucking hallucinating on stream. So I should have to do that. Oh my god, and I fall off. Why didn't I pick it up? Try it again. When are these moving back into place? That one moved in like, what, 10 seconds. Why are the ones in the back still moving? Or still staying? I don't... That window should be live, so it's not. Close the amount of more. I have no idea what you just said, if I'm being honest, Quetzal. I have zero idea what you just said to me. I hit the gun. Oh my god, please just hit my melees. I'm not this bad. I'm genuinely not. Teleporter pot. It's not succeeding. I don't know how else to word that, chat. It's literally not. It is getting stuck in the back right there. It is giving a dull buzz. It's not the success noise I've heard the entire campaign. See, it gets stuck right there and it's a dull buzz. It's a failure. I need to figure out what I need to do to unblock the back of it. I know that these two exist. Clearly, that's what I need to do. It's not a fit. Chat, I'm not fighting tonight. I'm not doing it. I'm genuinely not. You just overlooked it? That's not how this works. It is not the success. I've been playing for how long tonight? 7 hours? I'm pretty sure I know what the success sounds like. Am I right? Am I wrong? Right now? No, I don't want backseating. I fucking don't. Five, six. Dude, those close so quick. Is it the wall? Whatever, dude. Bungie. That's not how this works. Respectfully, that's not how that works in any way, shape, or form. No. That is not the same sound. Okay. First, okay. There are two massive fucking issues I have with this encounter. Sure, that's fine. Everything's centralized on a platform, right? Everything's centralized. Sure. Hit the things, right? Goes through. That buzz is not the same as every other time I have done this in the game. That is not the same buzz. Maybe it's because it's high, maybe because it's proximity. That's not the same. That is a fucking L. Second L on this fucking encounter. Because I'm actually getting angry from a design standpoint. This is genuinely pissing me off that they did this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you send that on its way, right? This does not have a box around it. It's just immune. In every prior mission, the box, when it does not have a barrier around like that, is primed to shoot. I 100% disagree that Bungie did this. I'm honestly gonna knock an entire fucking point off of any score I would give it because this is so poorly designed. I fucking disagree with everything they did here. I understand what they're trying to do. I understand what like, I get it. It is not the same. These are not the same things, literally, that have been going on through the entire campaign. So yeah, I saw the teleporter pad here. That is not the same noise. That should not work that way. I disagree. Whatever, get my fucking Vex Cranium. Got stuck on. No, I'm just a fucking idiot. Is what's going on here. Chat knew exactly what the solution was, and they kept trying to allude to it. Like, I'm the problem here. I'm the skissue here. When you're doing game design, your shit needs to be consistent. Earlier on in the campaign where I got the funny arc ball, and on one mission it was I throw the ball at the shield, and on the other it was the King's Fall ball where I jump and I dash forward. The fact that we have these missions a mere mission apart, the environmental clutter and lack of feedback, I don't. What we're experiencing right now is modern Destiny 2. Like, you don't want to one phase a boss. I get it. I understand it. I get it. It's very, very much the boss says you may attack me now and you may do damage and try to not die. I understand it. I think we are taking that to a new fucking extreme. Why give us powerful weapons and damage rotations like target lock, bait and switch? Why give us any of that if our damage is going to be capped anyways? A good raid team should be able to do a two. Let's be real. Let's be generous, right? A good raid team should be able to two-phase any boss, right? I think one phase, yeah, you're trivializing the content. At that point, that is going to lead into elitism. I think a good raid team with knowing what they're doing, with a little bit of leeway, I think it is perfectly reasonable to do a two-phase. Like the boss right now, right? It's 2L two-phase, right? If your team doesn't know what they're doing, or if your team is, competent, right? Sure, three-phase with variance, right? if your team is on the less experienced side, right? How in raids you get they hit and rage at 4. So if you don't do it in 4 damage phases, they just wipe you. That should be how that works. 1 phase should not be an option. 2 phase if you're good. 3 phase if you're average. 4 last stand. That, or not last stand. 4 enrage. That's it. Like, I disagree with how this is designed. This is actively killing my enjoyment of the game, if I'm being honest. Sure, I'm tired. Sure, I'm missing shots. You can definitely factor that in. I disagree how inconsistent this has been. At least with raids, I know what I'm getting into. I know for a fact, in the King's Fall raid, you hit the orb, you hit the M1 button, it dashes you forward. That's King's Fall. That's how that works. It's consistent throughout the raid. That's how that works. If I go to something like, oh, I don't know, trying to think of another one with a ball. Another raid with a ball, and you grab the ball and you throw it, right? It's consistent throughout the raid or the dungeon. Why is there variance in the main story? The answer, the logical answer, is to give the player enough variance to understand more mechanics. That way, the player is more prepared when they encounter certain things in raids or dungeons. However, this comes at the cost of being inconsistent within literally the same expansion. Not just the same expansion, literally the same mission structure. I disagree. This isn't a raid, though. This is campaign. The contest raid did have issues with the boss encounters due to damage check, though. What's the counterpoint here? What's the counterpoint? Used failed pads, didn't make a noise, so I associated noise plus success. Maybe it's as I said, maybe it's proximity. To me, that sounded like a failure. That sounded like every time the fucking dish was pointed differently. You have nothing to apologize for. This is you didn't make the game. You didn't make the encounter. No, I disagree. I disagree with the design philosophy presented here. Like, it's easy to say, you know, if I were in control, I would do it. It's very easy to say that, right? This would not have even come to my mind in even attempting to develop something like this. There's no fucking way. Yeah, that sounds like I fucking fucked up and it hit the wall. I don't understand Bungie, dude. I don't understand it. They swapped in the room, didn't they? So that's my issue. It's not consistent. It feels like, I feel I've outlined my argument in regards to, you know, why they're going to throw multiple mechanics at the player in the same, not just the same expansion, but the same missions, right? The same, like, campaign structure. I feel that I've provided a very down-to-earth, this is why they would do it, as well as why I disagree with it. This is not challenging as much as it's aggravating and frustrating. That's the thing, you're free to disagree. If you disagree and you think that they did a good job, like, that's perfectly fine. Like, you're allowed to do that. I have come to my conclusion based on what I've experienced and, you know, what games I've played. Maybe I have a very biased view of games because I've played a lot of fucking good games, even the games that are kind of questionable. Silent Hill 4, right? A lot of people say it's kind of questionable, like the worst Silent Hill game even. Disagree, but, like, I don't know. Maybe I've just played a abundance of games that are mechanically sound and just make sense. I cannot believe you actually did that. Where did you come from? I want to be done with this campaign. I want out. I want to be done with it. I want out. This is no longer entertaining. This is frustrating. I don't know where the chicken even came from. I don't know where it spawned. There's literally in this mission, yeah, there's an unprotected Vex box that's immune unless you jump into it. Like, yeah, that's the part that's fucking with me. The Vex user, the preconditions of success or failure noise is kind of iffy to me. The fear to failure is similar to it before. It seems like trying to fill a peg for the sake of filling it because you have to fill the square hole with the triangle peg. As I said, it could be proximity. It could be the proximity to it above me. My brain genuinely recognized that as it failed. It hit a wall and nothing happened. Part of that, sure, yeah, it's because the teleporter pad is right here. But you don't necessarily want it like right here. That makes the encounter way too fucking easy. It makes it too cookie cutter. I understand the reason why they would put it out of the way there. I get it. This entire last mission, like the fucking dark matter tree that I got soft locked on, right? How this was floating in the void because it's supposed to float on a Vex platform. This last encounter, this last mission feels lazy to me. I do not like this last mission. It feels like it was rushed. Don't get me wrong. The devs did everything they physically could. I think that it came together so far acceptable. When I look at this, this feels rushed. Counterpoint is the inconsistent use of mechanics isn't an issue with the mission structure. Every mission has allowed some form of build-up to allow the player to learn the mechanic before throwing a new wrench in it. For difficulty, in this case, it's a Vex box behind a Mattermorph wall, only now they add a new mechanic to add to it a difficulty. Then fucking make it anything else. Like, you know what they could have done? You know what there's an asset in the game for? There's a Vex box that's turned diagonally, so it's a diamond. You make it a diamond and then make it immune. That tells the player, oh, this is different. There's a mechanic I'm missing. Okay, let's explore this. Not, bro, I'm literally shooting the box. My genuine first response to shooting it is, am I doing damage? And continue to shoot it. Rewind the VOD, right? Look at my first interaction with that. I shot it again, shot it again. Pretty sure I shot it the fourth time. I also don't know why the enemies are scaling to 200 when clearing legendary only gives you 100 gear. That one is I was caught in the dot. That one confuses me. I don't understand why they're scaling this way. I've honestly missed my avenue to shower at this point because people are going to bed. Like, might have increased during gameplay. I don't know, man. I don't know. Just don't make, I don't know. Don't make legend. Just, at that point, just take the drops out of legendary, right? Just take the drop out of it. If you're going to give me 100 gear, but the enemies are going to be fighting at 200, just don't even give me the gear at that point. Is expansion wide? I don't know, man. I'm supposed to hit fucking 450. As soon as I finish campaign, that's what I got to figure out is how I'm hitting 450. Which, that's a long way if SOP cap is 200. Once again, this is their, what, 7th okay. Red War was base. Curse of Osiris 1. Warmind 2. Forsaken 3. Shadowkeep 4. Beyond Light 5. Witch Queen 6. Lightfall 7. Final Shape 8. Edge of Fate 9. I'm sorry, I gave them credit. 9 expansions in, and we still seem to have issues. Like, we still seem to keep running into basic issues. Oh, and all difficulties have more health. They've always had more health. That's how that works. Mentioned Forsaken. Yeah, it was Forsaken. We mentioned that after Warmind. Yeah. Do I need to rattle them off again? Like, I just said them. Red War was base. Curse of Osiris 1. Warmind 2. Forsaken 3. Shadowkeep 4. Beyond Light 5. Witch Queen 6. Lightfall 7. Final Shape 8, Edge of Fate 9. Like, I mean, we can clip it if we need to. Went from doable smooth feeling to a after edge drop. What do you mean? Doctrine shouldn't be touched. It's legacy content. Right? I was under the impression you don't need any light level to do any of the legacy content. Like, I could boot up Vault of Glass right now and be perfectly fine. Because if that's not the case, and Bungie has decided to once again make the game harder, because, you know, people say the game's not hard enough, I can't see myself doing GMs this season. Calculated now? They get... In what capacity? How is scaling different than it was last semester? Last semester, like in school. Fuck. How is it different than it was last expansion? We're still fighting GMs, what, 20, 40 under, whatever? Like, we're fighting GMs effectively 50 under this season. Don't exist anymore. Are they not going to exist this season when they finally unlock weeks into the season, halfway through the season? Like they've always existed? Did they just scrap GMs? Because I was under the impression multiple people have said GMs are coming out in this very stream. They're not out yet, but they will be out. Taking that, triggers that. Has said they're shifting away from Nightfall and GM Portal activities. GM is technically Pinnacle now. This is literally conflicting with what people in chat are saying. Can I get a source check on this, please? Can I get an actual source check? Can we get a citation? No sure what's the point of grinding light levels, and Bungie will just use an activity that locks me several levels under no matter what I get to. Lowered me those levels. It could have been an incentive to grind. It's just an arbitrary grind point at this point, especially because they're going to be resetting. Phase. They can't redo completed conquest missions is a problem because Guardian rank 6 requires them and ranks are retroactive. Have they did they really soft lock people out of Guardian rank because it's not applying it in forward and you can't redo them? You're kidding me. 9 expansions in, by the way. Why am I getting physicsed? It's because I'm getting pulled by the Bane. You know, eventually I'm going to be able to fucking peek around the corner. They're called Conquest, but they're not Grandmasters we all come to know and hate. Why change it? Like, why? Why even change the name? Like there are... We have literal gate, like, progress gate bugs in the game. Like, that shit is way higher, precedent in a bug report. Like, that shit is way higher on the list of things to fix than change GM to Conquest. Doubler on my Hunter, can't run it again on Hunter, and can't run it on all my Warlock. Why? Like Bungie, why? That's the question. Bungie, why? I've had to go to the bathroom for like the past hour. I'm gonna finish this boss fight. I'm gonna go kick this. Someone's ass is getting kicked. Not you, chat. You're fine. That's an easy reach. Come on, I'm top left, phase. That wyvern was way too close for comfort. Oh, homeboy was touched by the singularity. I was touched by the wyvern.
Exiles, prevent the deathless advance.
Is anyone else freezing? Muscles are locked? I feel awful. Something's wrong. Orin?
I felt that too. The day after I quit. Joints locking up, frozen head to toe. Something was very, very wrong. The Archon is hiding the truth from his people. Drifter, you need to bring your ship close. I'm remembering part of the message I was meant to deliver. Ready the derelict? Bring the haul.
What? Why?
Because I'm supposed to tell you now.
Was that it? Or is there more to this mission? I'm gonna go out and like stress eat an entire fucking like quesadilla. I have a place that sells some really bomb quesadillas and they're open 24/7. I feel like I need to just like stress eat an entire quesadilla. Yeah, I'm gonna have to split this up into two parts. That's fine. In regards to the conquest related stuff they're missing from their own reworks, they've been trying to find everything out. But who knows how long that'll take. I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about this. Apparently it unlocks the difficulty modifier too. Never understood why complete X dungeon objectives aren't retroactive. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why fucking some shit is retroactive and some shit isn't. I don't understand it, dude. Meant to hold up. Dude, I don't want to think about Ball right now. Come on, dude. I'm so sick of scanning for fucking points. There we go. I don't understand why there's like dumb collision. Like, I went out of the hole just fine. Why is it when I go in and out of other holes, there's suddenly an issue? I don't know why the collision is so hit or miss. Some wonky collision just going up the stairs. What? I'm actually sick of Ball at this point. This feels like progress gating at this point just to use the mechanic. I'm stuck in spark mode. I can't get out. I literally can't get out of it. I'm hitting the button. I'm hitting mouse. I'm stuck. I don't know what, like, why is this a bug? Thank you. Honestly, up until, like, trying to figure out what mission this started to really fucking fall apart on for me. I think the mission before holding the fucking nuclear facility together, I think that was fine. Once again, bad collision. I think that going forward, I think cracks have started to show. The ending feels a little rushed to me. Bro, why are there 3 yellow Why are there 3 mini bosses in it?
I'm nearly in eyesight. There's a lot of exiles on the ground.
Who more than any number can count? Annihilate 1 and 3 will roar in my voice. The Giver and its answers are unreachable. Exiles, take down the deathless ship.
Taking heavy fire!
Waypoint, hello? This mission up to this point could have been Sun mission. Mostly the impact the feeling of the final actual good part. Yeah, I would have been fine if they split this up. If they did a light fall to this mission. Give me a cutscene before this and going into this. Yeah, I'd be down. I think, and I was gonna incorporate this in my like final thoughts after finishing this. I think the ending of this showcases it's the exact same Bungie, and I don't think it's going to change. I think we are just going to keep running into the same issues at this point. Especially in terms of difficulty, where the issues are with scaling, but the community is still going to ask for the game to be harder. Because they're able to hot swap different things. Oh, I like that. Like using a little pad. Super disjointed from the first half? Right. No, like you feel it, right? This feels rushed. This doesn't feel the same. You know what this feels like? This feels like Final Shape. This doesn't feel like Edge of Fate. These puzzle sections as well, from a design standpoint, you know what they're doing to the player? They're taking the player out of the action. They're breaking immersion. To have a encounter, and sure, some dialogue, and then to have to sit here for 5 minutes, at least for me, it takes me like 5 minutes, right? To sit here and figure out what I'm doing, you're just providing roadblocks. That's all you're doing at this point. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, I think I see what we're supposed to do. Gaudy raid light. I'm sure the traversal puzzles are fun sometimes, but come on. I think there's too many. I think that having one in between every encounter, I wouldn't go so far to say as it's padding, as I don't think it's quite that. Because this is also going to be subjective depending on someone's skill level, right? Or I guess, you know, mental fortitude in my case, right? Like, or my lack thereof. I wouldn't go so far as to say it's padding. I think that that would be disingenuous. That would be coming from a place of frustration that isn't correct. I mean, I also did want more gravity gun puzzle. I think gravity gun puzzle's fine. This reminds you of playing Half-Life, if anything. All right. Here we go. Maybe? Door? Might. Okay. Shank. Banger track. No idea what I'm doing. This show tell sheening their puzzles. I don't get the reference. But I mean, if it makes sense, it makes sense. More time this week, you've shown off X-Bungie moment. Yeah, oh, gotcha. Sheen from Jimmy Neutron. Yeah. I like the portal gun bits more than I like the ball bit, if I'm being honest. I mean, it feels like we're doing boss rush mode at this point, or we're doing a gauntlet. That's what it feels like. I immediately just exited and got fucking volleyed. Didn't know there's a servitor hanging in back. Yeah, that makes sense. Hiding him back here in those little divots, that makes sense. Protected by the servitors, kill the servitors. Things become not immortal anymore. Matter Spark, that means one is going to be tied to each side of the arena. Most encounters up until this point have also been fairly linear. It has been, you will do thing to unlock thing, potentially to unlock third thing. You will do it on one side, then the other. And then when you do it the second time, the sections of the room will be reversed. So in last encounter, the boxes were in the back, and then the second time around, they were in the front. That's how they're structured at this point. Doesn't make sense to throw ourselves at it. That unlocked it. Actually, wait a minute. We're gonna try this. Yep, that makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense. That's dumb as fuck. But that makes sense, especially because you're going to be barraging him in the air. He needs some way of defending himself. He is a vehicle. It does get bonus damage. Caught between a rock and a hard place. Need to kill the captains first. The only reason I knew to yeet myself as a ball at him is because there's like 3 ball points in the room. That wasn't even figuring out organically. That was just intuiting, hey, there's like 3 in this room. Let me try this thing. Are you still alive? I had Heal Clip live. I should have used that last round, but I was at a movement deficit. I need to crack his fucking shield, but he keeps warping away. Yeah, left side kind of fucking sucks. If you warp away, come on, warp far enough away that the Corsairs are vulnerable. There we go. Hoping I'd actually nail him with that grenade. phase. Fire Shanks and back. Mate, please stop hiding behind the thing. I'm doing no damage to him. No, I'm doing damage. Just takes a minute to ramp up. Killing him removes the laser traps. What do you mean immune? Not gonna have super on cooldown, or off cooldown, I guess I should say. I'm not gonna have it. This is reminding me of Majora's Mask on the fucking moon, unironically. Like, that's what this, like this is reminding me of. The linear progression of bosses. Specifically, I think it's Twin Mold's variant. Exploder Shanks, that's pretty disgusting. I respect it. Done. Boss was way more intuitive than the last one.
Whole damn flood of exiles just ran outside. Archon's not bluffing. Can't get close to whatever the hell that is. I'm taking too much fire.
No. This is how it happens, isn't it?
I don't need to breathe. Ikora, why don't I need to breathe? Am I dying?
Hold on, Lewis. We're almost there.
Yeah, Kinetics Cracking Shield is kind of rough, but it's like, that's why I'll swap to like my heavy. It's why I have Hammerhead. Or why I have just a energy that I can just dish out damage with, i.e. a rocket pistol, even if it's off color. You going for boss number 3?
My chisel is sharp. The message is clear. I understand what was forgotten. 3 is dead.
The Guardian's gonna become 3.
That invited us here is dead?
I'm so sorry. It was like a block in my mind. The 9 wouldn't let me remember until now.
They brought us here to tell us something. They rearranged our entire lives. For what?
There has to be a reason. What type of message are we supposed to hear from the dead?
The end of endings has been revealed. See how the blood of the giver feeds the singularity.
They're using
That is
Three's
just
body
a black
to
hole,
wind
yeah.
in the black hole. They made the singularity. We need to hurry before we're overtaken.
Train the giver. Devour its flesh beyond flesh, my exiles. Coast the infinite. And you, deathless, I will cut you down long before the singularity grows large enough to swallow you.
The Archon is the only thing between us and the answers we deserve. Bury him, Guardian.
Bro, is this mission still going? I mean, bold of me to drink water 2 hours ago. Okay, sure. Maintain the lifestyle for clinical cruelty until the Archon got too big for his britches. Got his powers. Yeah, fair enough. I hate my jump sometimes. Oh no, I'm gonna be soft locked here, aren't I? Bungie, you better not soft lock me down there. I hate when I literally fall down and I can't get back up. I hate when Bungie does that. I'm hoping there's a way back up. If not, I'm about to be very upset. Just don't even give these fucking collision. Okay, because this is going to take another 2 hours. I know it's going to take another 2 hours. I need to take a break for a minute. So if you're on the VOD channel, you'll see a quick break. If you're on stream, I literally need to take a break because this is ridiculous that this is taking this long. Let's just finish this. Let's get this over with. I don't know how long I have left. This is EDZ. This is old tech. Interesting. Just 2 more encounters? What do you mean 2 more encounters? How are they cramming in this boss rush? That looks like an arena on the far side. Okay, but how do I get up from here? Come on now. I mean, I can egrudge it. Finally got streaming. Why does this map make me feel like I'm watching an old bunny hop training map? Oh, because it's supposed to be disjointed on purpose. I'm literally gonna have to egrudge this. Are you actually serious? Don't know what you're supposed to do there if you're a warlock and don't have egrudge.
The grand design speaks of the end, dear ones. All of this is as foretold. It is why we prepare. Why we
Well, welcome. We are at the end of the expansion. so sick of dealing with the ball, dude. Just let me just kill enemies in a certain order at this point. This is getting ridiculous. I guess, yeah, Icarus Dash could work. Grapple, yeah. I keep reading grapple exists in the game.
The Archon is inside that thing. It
He's
appears to
inside
be
the
drawing
funny.
power from the catch above. We'll need to power it down to get him out. Guardian, let's get to that catch.
Goodbye.
Exiles, did I not foretell of a ruinous villain? The grand design
Really?
promises victory in the face of our greatest foe.
Metroid Ball, that is this expansion. That's the new gimmick that they introduced. And I'm already kind of sick of the gimmick. It's kind of worn out its welcome with me. Where am I going? Nope. 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 Definitely not that way. This really does take you out of the action, in my opinion. This feels like this brings your game to a screeching halt. Or I can just fall. God, dude. What am I supposed to do? Like, actually, though. Because that looks interesting. Whatever effect is going on there with the light. Or I could just fall off again. See, here's from a design standpoint, how am I supposed to be invested in stopping the big bad as soon as possible when I need to take 20 minutes to figure out where to go with ball? Like, does that make sense? That anyone else feel like the moment is ruined when things like this happen, where you're just like, hold up, I gotta go eat my 20 cheese wheels first. Nope. I think I just have to land on it. Jumping puzzle is ball? Dude, I hate jumping puzzles as is. This really is going to take 20 minutes. Nope, missed it. I just think this section's unnecessary. Nope. I'm supposed to land on, like... I hate judging that distance. It's so hard with the ball. I feel like you could apply the Sonic effect to this too, right? Because Sonic gotta go fast. But a lot of the levels, especially in 3D Sonic, don't actually lend ability to go fast, if that makes sense. I think this runs into the same concept where you want to go fast as Ball, but due to a number of factors, it just doesn't work. Not as well as you would expect it to. This section feels shoved in. Yeah, honestly, I don't feel like a puzzle half that without, like, ignore the rocket bit, taking the thing, going down, going that way, flipping down, maybe going this way, and then just hopping up inside, right? Ignoring the rocket bit entirely. Just a quick, like, you know, just a quick couple turns. Sure, whatever. It's using the ball mechanic in a non-invasive way. It just feels. It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good to play. Like, this is classic boss room, right? Where you could actually plot this on the map, right? Two bosses on top, bunch of ads down below, center of room, 1, 2, 3, right? Massbark Enjoyer, who love their run of the campaign. You can love the campaign, but just not like the execution done in another form of media. Like, so you can love it in the experience you're talking about, but like in the actual game, you can always say, yeah, no, this section feels weird. That's incredibly fair and reasonable. Well, now I got to do a ball mechanic because the thing is not. I hate that's how I have to intuit it. The thing is still immune, therefore, time to do a ball mechanic. I feel like that's an L in design. Come on. Yep, right there at the open sewage. Yep. Once again, collision. Well, that's just you have to hop up. It's a large pipe. That one I can forgive. Appreciate the crystalline captains don't have an energy shield, just their weird gun-mounted one. I guess that's fair, yeah. I mean, it's definitely interesting to see. Assuming that's the upgrade. Oops. Wrong one. Like, this reads ball, right? Not crazy? I'm assuming I just have to build up timer, question mark? The shoot? What do you mean it's a shoot? The one thing that looks like a ball shape is not. Oh my god, Bungie, please.
Rammed into infinity as exiles return, riding the miracles of the event horizon home.
Okay. I actually have to go take care of something really quick. I'm so sorry to do a BRB, but I have to do another BRB because I have to take care of something really quick. So, you're on the VOD channel. Sorry, this is gonna be another brief break. If you're on stream, hang. Sorry about that. Just trying not to choke. I came back and I'm just wheezing and coughing. Oh, it's awful. Yeah, the one thing that looks like, you know, a ball would go into, right? You know, with a ball shaped, is the one thing that doesn't require ball, and that blows me away. It's wild. Where's my marker? Unless I just go back out. I like the strings. I like the horror elements in the track right now. I kind of dig it. Can't wait to see what Eldritch Monstrosities become. Ball? Yeet. And we're gonna land perfect dead center in the arena. Super campy. Well, goodbye, Briggs.
Deathless. I'm fated to flame in the shadow of the killer's carcass.
That looks bad.
As you are fated to die. Face me, weapon of the nine. This was not the path of the grand design. Incorrect, false, trickster, deathless, ruiners. Or my exiles. More. Recommand the servitors. Whatever they refine is their last. We must feed the singularity.
Did he actually fucked me out of that? Interesting.
I have foreseen your demise in the valley of time.
I like that he makes an sound when he gets hit by the fucking super. That's awesome. Servitors. Goodbye, Mr. Captain. I see what we're doing. Interesting use of the that other mechanic. The one with the shank. Third dagger launcher. So they're gonna keep spawning in. So mostly it's just keeping your ads under control. Yeah, I hate that you can't hit both. They've angled it correctly. That's to not trivialize the encounter. I love that he's just out there. He's just like some kind of fucked up Thargoid from Elite. I think you charge faster when you move, it looks like. Yeah, meaning you have to keep moving. Or I can fuck that up. I hit mouse too. I hit aim instead of the your ult super.
For the second whirlwind.
You would normally hit both in one. I mean, I'm playing Legendary to be fair, so it might be different. I don't know. My aim is also just bad. It bounced off my Bleak Watchers. That was actually kind of hot. I don't know. It could bounce off Bleak Watchers. That's kind of cool. I guess I don't know what I expected it to do. Like, the wall makes sense. I guess it's because it counts as an object, question mark? Counts as terrain. Interesting. I'm noticing that they're using Strand this entire time. It's interesting that more and more enemy types have access to Strand, because we were kind of super special awesome for having that on Neomuna. My Arcanate Prismatic Warlock? Yeah. Oh, come on, dude. My Arc Souls are really letting me down right now. They're not getting the kills. They're targeting random shit, and I'm just like, can I please proc? It gets really fucking annoying when I'm like, I'm relying on the Arc Souls to function.
Deathless. I'm fated to flay you in the shadow of the killer's carcass as you're fated to die. Face me, weapon of the Nine!
I keep thinking he's gonna say Weapon of the Night.
Trickster, deathless, ruiners. More, my exiles, we need more. Recommand the servitors. Whatever they refine is their last. We must feed the singularity.
Is he gonna have a... He's gonna have a two-phase, isn't he? Because this is going too easy. Minus me, you know, literally making mistakes.
Yes, I am wounded, just as I foretold.
They have to tether him so they don't move super far. Oh, I was worried I wasn't gonna make that. Love that it fucking stuns him though. He's just bobbing his head back and forth. 'Cause he can't physically do anything else. I'm pretty sure that's a push if you get close.
Giver is useless till you're dead. Deathless fiend. Thrower. Cheat. I was prophesied to win. I saw my victory. I saw it through 1,000 eyes. I have been humiliated. How could you take everything from me? I was a house. You made me our ruin. I always triumph in the grand design. I did what was
Yeah, see,
right
now
for
we're gonna
my
go.
people.
Now we shift just slightly. We shift further back in the arena. Like, it's a very predictable format. That is fucking horseshit. I got suspended in ball form. I didn't even know you get suspended in ball form. Why is it... Just damage me. Just take me out of ball form. Suspends me in ball form. Takes me out of ball form. Immediately gets... Come on, game. Dude, I don't like this ball. I really don't.
Deathless. I'm fated to flay you in the shadow of the killer's carcass as you are fated to die. Face me!
Once again, this shit happens to no one else.
This was not the path of the grand design. Incorrect. False. Trickster, deathless, ruiners. Lord, my exiles, we need more. Recommand the servitors. Whatever they refine is their last. We must feed the singularity. We must rise to become House Ascendant. This is victory!
Just, I don't know, just don't suspend me. Just damage me like everything else does and take me out of ball form. The fact that suspend just, it's annoying. Number 2. Dude, I don't understand why he can use Strand. That was supposed to be, I mean, I guess to be fair, like, maybe, well, even then, right? Fucking witness empowerment. Or, the fucking enemies inside the Traveler, right? Like, what makes him able to use Strand? Specifically bolo grenades. Do I not? How do I still not have Devour? That is wild that that took me that long with multiple abilities up to get Devour. I'm an FPR calls remnants in the class landed on Kepler for House Exile to reverse engineer darkness tech. I guess. I'm sure Bife has an explanation in his video. Bro, I can't even get up Devour consistently right now. You had to catch up with the data pedal. I mean, to be fair, that man puts in a lot of good work, right? Like that, like I will wait on his videos. That man puts in a lot of good work and a lot of time into his work. Oh, I hate that jump. That was awful. I missed because he warped. Are you serious? Bro, I'm gonna die on that jump. That jump is way too fucking long. Dude, come on. Juice jump, it's inconsistent, dude. I keep doing the fucking thing and I'm trying to double jump right now. It doesn't do it. It's so hit or miss. I'm on mouse and keyboard. Oh.
The universe conspires against us, my exiles.
Where's my second phase? That was way too easy. Where's my second phase?
I just had the craziest idea I've ever had in my life. What if we can wake it up? What if that's what the hall is for? Play the game. I spent years filling it with energy. The hall knows what it was made for.
3 intervened, so Drifter would bring the means to revive them. Brought Lodi to give them a voice. Summon the weapon and myself so we would hear their message.
I don't want to see 3 again. You were brought here to raise the dead. Bring them to life. They'll close the tear, wake them, and listen.
Orin, wait. This call is different than the others? What happens to me if they're dead?
I guess you'll find out.
Guess so. Whatever you see, don't worry about me. I was made for this. Line's open, weapon.
On your signal, hero.
You've got us here, Guardian. Now get us the answers we deserve.
We're up. Let's see what we got. What if he didn't have us? That's it? He doesn't have a phase 2? I think I'm just disappointed on principle. Like, that would have been an easy phase 2.
When you're ready.
Not running from this one. As much as I'd like to. Not every day you resurrect a god.
Interesting.
You stand here, that I would not die alone again.
If you cannot give me what I want, what can you do?
Still I die afraid, at your sister's command.
You are a being who bends all rules. Why do you fear breaking this one?
A death ensures extinction. Listen carefully, children of my earth. To survive, you must bind the 9. It cannot be done. The weapon will do it. Strike true, weapon. Goodbye, Ambassador. Goodbye, Commander.
Come, coward.
Amazing.
That's a neat little trick. Thanks, Fred.
Healing nade, let's go.
I'm fine. I'm dead again. Or 3 is dead again. The 9 can't exist here. Same as we can't exist in a painting.
3 said their death starts a chain reaction that leads to extinction. But if they went through all the trouble to get us here, to send a message to the children of their Earth,
Then it must be a warning, not a promise. 3 gave us instructions to prevent extinction.
bind the 9. A dying wish to save us.
Interesting. Maya's definitely up to no good. That's interesting to watch. That's interesting to watch unfold. I came back with a warning and that's the one. Well, there's Matter Spark 3. The power to summon Matter Spark at any time. Summon a Sparrow. Interesting. Ah, there we go. I have become Ball.
We're asked to do something we're told is impossible, on threat of universal extinction. All three of our lives altered by the Nine to bring us here, to receive the message. Guardian, Weapon, Ambassador Lodi, and me. Vanguard Commander, apparently.
And I never meant to go into politics.
That's the one.
I still don't know what I am now. But I know I'm still me. I want to help. I want to say hello.
Maya's the new big bad. I think we
Heavens aren't
can
raining fire yet.
reasonably say
All we
that.
can do is pray that 3 bought us the time we need and get to work.
It's back. The hall is back, like it never left.
Huh?
Take a good hard look. 9 touched. They won't let me go. We eat our hearts out trying to help, but things always get worse. That's fate. Long life just means you get a good view of the carnage.
Gambit's back. No.
We're
God
not
damn
out
it.
of the game yet.
Yeah. We're in it. As pawns.
Yeah, you got aged by it, yeah.
I'll go after him. We will figure this out.
Yes, ma'am. You both know my situation. This is my time now. I want to be of service. Is there a place on Earth for me?
What kind of colleague would I be to leave an agent behind?
I was really expecting a phase 2. I was really wanting a phase 2, honestly. Like, the fact that we didn't get a phase 2 is kind of saddening to me. I felt like that boss deserved a phase 2. That would have been a much better conclusion. His drip.
When 3 spoke through me, I think I saw time the way they do. Flat. Like I was high up and could see my life all at once. It was hard to make out where I came from. It was so far away, but I could see where I am. I fit here. Like 3 knew I was the best agent to poach. What can I say? I bring that special something you won't find for another 1,000 years. From that vantage, way up high, I saw that I don't go back. And that someday that'll be okay. Because I'm needed here. I can be the emissary humanity needs. create a bridge between us and the extra-dimensional suits. Bind the 9. It'll be dangerous. Sounds fun.
I'm the emissary now. 2 feet in 2 worlds. Orin said first thing she did was make a new look for the role. I think she was onto something. Everyone in the future just has the worst sense of style. I'm sorry. I can't hold it in anymore. You are wonderful people, but you all look ridiculous.
Yeah, we do.
Anyway, if you're looking for next steps, weapon, I've got intel on something that might interest you. The 9 found something from the old office. Thought you might be interested.
Huh? Phone? As you approach, you also feel a strange kind of hum. It is not audible. You can feel it both physically and paracausally within you. There's also something else there, a new feeling. It's not anything you've experienced before. It's some kind of resonance beyond the physical and paracausal. You feel satiating, yet there is a sense that there is much more to whet your appetite with this planetoid and elsewhere. It seems like you've taken your first step to a larger, stranger world. Graviton through the ages. Exotic quest.
Guardian, Lodi shared with me what 3 told you, showed you. That their death was at the conductor's hand. She didn't get what she wanted, but in her tantrum opened something more frightening. The singularity. It's coming from inside 3. It will lead to unknown space. Follow her, and find what the conductor and her Vex intend to do, now that they killed the one being who could help them.
Interesting. Oh, yeah, I've heard these are fucking dumb. I'm actually really happy to have those. And then you have some masterwork weapons you can get. But I think for all intents and purposes, that's the end of the expansion. Well, I need to do the raids. I'm kind of mixed, if I'm being honest, chat. I'm really kind of mixed right now. Well, let's see. Here, I'll take those. Take that. I'll take that. Whatever. Yeah, that's it. I'm thinking. I'm between a 6 and a 7. Like 5 is like mid, right? 5 is like, whatever, I played it, right? It's between a 6 and a 7. I think the back half was objectively worse than the first half. I think the side quests added a lot of personality to it, despite the one that was bugged. I think when we get into, the time mission, criticality, and beyond, I think it's the Resident Evil 5 effect, right? And I like Resident Evil 5. But there is a definite, you get to chapter like 5-1 and it's a different game, right? I think it fumbled it on the execution of the ending. I think from a lore standpoint, sure. I think the final boss would have been made much better by becoming a mutated second half, right? Mutated phase 2. I feel that the boss I got stuck on with the Arc Cranium, I feel that was the intensity I wanted a final to be. Aside from just stupid dumb shit like me not using heal clip, like aside from the ball and falling off, and I'm just dying to dumb shit, right? I'm also tired, right? I mean, it's skishy, don't get me wrong, but it's like that final fight didn't feel like it had fangs. I'm on legendary too, right? I'm mixed on it. I went into this knowing this was going to be a dawn trail. I went in knowing this was going to be a beginning. I think it did nail the beginning, right? Maya goes to unknown space. 3 is found to be dead, revived, dead again. It's new, right? It's a new beginning. It's exactly like Dawn Trail. And in the post patches, the next 6 months, we're going to see what happens. I think there's a lot of changes that were good. I think the fire team level being brought up to you 5 under is good. I think getting rid of upgrade modules, I think is good. I think that streamlines the process a bit. I think the formula has become too predictable with, like we saw in campaign, right? Do 2 things, do damage. Do 2 things on the other side of the arena, do damage. I think that it became way too predictable to a fault. And most of my frustration, anytime I had to use the ball after criticality, I just kind of like rolled my eyes. It just wasn't the game I wanted to play, because it's the Sonic effect. Sonic 3D, right? Sonic in 3D. You want to go fast. You want to keep your momentum going, but you have to stop so often that it breaks the flow of the game. So I'll have to do the raid. I will have to get together with people to do the raid. I'm very interested in it. I think that this is one of those I'm very mixed on. I think that I have very valid criticisms when it comes to design, especially in regards to that fight that I did get stuck on and got very angry at, because it just wasn't, it didn't telegraph. I've had environment issues throughout the entire campaign. Where's my feedback? I hit something, I need the feedback, right? I do something, I need that feedback. And I think it got lost in a lot of the just the interface, right? I don't know. I did this solo. I did it solo on Legendary. I think anyone reasonably with a brain can run the solo on Legendary, especially if it syncs properly. At this point begins the very mixed. I think it fumbled. This was Stormblood for me. This was Stormblood base. This was you fight Shinryu and then the ending, right? Like how it fell flat. This is what this fell flat for. I think when we get to the end of it and all the quests that happen after this point, before getting into the next quote unquote season or whatever, sure, I think that people will look more fondly on this. And this really did kind of do the Dawn Trail thing. It set up the next however many years. We're gonna be binding the 9. That's it. Like that. It did its purpose from a lore perspective, from a gameplay perspective, criticality and beyond. This played like Final Shape 2. And I think especially with the increases in difficulty, the more polarizing scaling, the more difficult, the higher difficulty spikes that I know are going to be inbound, I feel like this is evident that Bungie is just not going to budge. Bungie's not going to change. And I think that's what we should reasonably expect going forward, especially in light of the raid, not the contest mode, not properly conveying certain information and being very polarizing. So, yeah. What is it? Jurassic Park, hold on to your butts. You're playing Destiny, hold on to your butts. It's going to be a time. But, I think there's a game here. My honest recommendation, as it always is with Destiny, play something else in tandem with Destiny. Don't let Destiny be the only game you play. Like, you will be disappointed in my opinion. I will play this. I will raid. But I can't be married to the game. I don't think it's in a state where I feel that I want to play it consistently, if that makes sense. I think that it was a good thing that I checked into this. I think it was good to kind of touch base with Bungie and their modern design. I think it's interesting to see what they're doing under Sony. But let's give it 3 months, right? 3 months after this. Let's see where the player count's at. Let's see if we've gained players. But most importantly, let's see if we've retained players. We are 9 expansions in, like we've said. Certain things I don't have patience for at this point. I will go play Final Fantasy XIV. I will party finder see to sacrifice EX, right? I have options. I will go play Warframe. Destiny has to sell itself to me. I'm not sure, and you could argue that I bought the funny $100 bundle, so technically I am that you know, metric that says, you know, I'll just buy whatever you throw at me, Bungie, right? But I have other things that I could be doing, and I need Destiny to show itself that it's improving, and I need it to show itself that it's taking itself seriously, because there's a very real possibility that their next IP comes out, whether that's Marathon or whatever else they're cooking up, whatever incubation projects they have, and they move away from Destiny, and Destiny 2 becomes Destiny 1, right? So not might be a bad metric, since that's supposedly when Ash Iron, the mid-season update, comes out. I would give it about 2 months then. The mid-season, we will probably see a small spike. The tell for the mid-season is about a month or two after the mid-season. We need to see how big the jump in players was, and we need to once again see retention. We need to see that retention metric, right? You have all-time peak, day one peak, and then, you know, currently playing, right? I feel that there are metrics that have bled from this game. People will not return because Final Shape's over. That's the end of their story. This is the start of the next 10 years, and there's a cost-benefit analysis to be made. Once again, 9 expansions in, if this is a game people feel is worth their time and money. So that's kind of what I got. I'd give it a 6 or a 7. I think that it's certain parts made it a 7. I think that I would lean mostly towards a 6 if I had to give an honest. I would give it a 6. If nothing else, some glaring design decisions that I did not like personally. Consider 6 subjective. 7's probably going to be more objective. Yeah. At the end of the day, come to your own conclusion. If you want to play it, go for it. Just come to your own conclusion. You take everything into consideration and see if it's worth your time. But I'll get to the raid when I can. If you are on the VOD channel, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you in the raid whenever I actually get to do that.